Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Hawkins Hellfire Collective. I am the special guest for this episode today, Matt Pashuk, and I am here with...
Devin Grubb.
And Zach Grubb.
That was exhilarating.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah, and today we are talking about season 4, episode 4, Dear Billy, part 2.
Duh. Pardon.
Dear Billy.
And we thought we would bring our guest on. He's been on every episode 4 that we've done. So we thought it was fitting do this part of the episode.
This is a doozy of an episode 4.
Yes.
A doozy. I'm fresh off of watching it last night. I'm ready to go.
Good job.
Thank you.
What he's saying is he actually did his prep work this time.
Yeah, I have notes. I have my phone out and there's text written on it, so I'm good.
Yeah, he doesn't go old school like we do with the college bound notebooks.
I like my college ruled notebook with my Stranger Things stickers on there.
Stickers.
I haven't had one of these since grade school until we started this podcast. This was my
I know you bought it special.
I did. I thought this is perfect for what we're doing.
Yeah, they're little school children. You know, you should have a little school book.
And with that said, our sponsor today is College Ruled
Composition
Books.
Target brand.
If we were sponsored by Target.
Oh wow.
Could you imagine?
Wow.
And you're rocking the Unison model.
Yeah, the Unison model. The we don't cost as much as other copybooks model.
It's a good brand.
Shop here if your kids are in Catholic school and you want them to be made fun of.
Anywho, so where are we picking up? We're picking up. Where are we picking up?
The tracking shot.
Yes.
The long take.
Which they've never done a take like this, have they? Before?
I don't think so. No.
We should know. We've just recently rewatched all the seasons.
Yeah, but when you watch that much TV, it tends to just blend together in your head.
Yeah,
it was a good long take.
It was.
It really
was good. Yeah,
it was impressive.
There was also a little thing I noticed last night. I was watching it with Gabby that she pointed out that I never noticed was Jonathan kind of is like a bit of a dick to them, just like, oh yeah, protect us or watch TV, whatever you have to do.
Yeah,
and then they die, which is like
protecting them.
Well, really, only one of them dies protecting them. The other is dumb enough to walk up to pick up a pizza.
Yeah.
And get shot in the chest.
Yeah.
Because the two of them were both just like, nobody's gonna come to this house. Why am I even here?
Yeah.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Great phone conversation though when they call up the pizza place and Argyle answers and gives them the pineapple spiel. We
talked about this in the last episode. You can still call the Surfer Boy Pizza number, and he gives you that spiel.
It's that.
Oh, really?
Yep. When you call it, Argyle answers. We played it on it, but Argyle answers, and what he answers the phone as is what.
You know, someone
happens.
has to pay like a monthly bill to keep that up and running. Like, so who is doing this?
It's probably so minuscule.
Yeah, it's a drop in the bucket.
$10 a month
for that. But, you know, the U.S. government just comes in, shoots up the place. That's what they do. Argyle's reaction is funny.
It is. Like, oh my god, why does that guy have a gun?
Well, no, at first he's like, the buyers are having a party and I wasn't invited?
Nah, cool, dude.
Not cool, dude.
But, like, there was something about this I actually really liked. When the guy gets shot in the chest, TV and movies have this thing where a silencer
about the silencer
is like this magical item. Video games do it all the time too. This magical item that completely muffles the sound of a gunshot. Pew! And you can you can fire it as many times as you want and it's fine.
Yeah.
Silencers work once.
Yeah.
You fire a silencer and that thing does not do anything anymore and it barely muffles a gunshot. And they got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Which I want to say is like
notice that.
Yeah, because when like the first shot that hits the guy, it's kind of muffled, but you can hear it, and then every subsequent shot, like that's fired after that, is loud.
It's a full blown gunshot.
It's a gunshot,
and like everyone hears it. Everyone like because it makes sense. Like even with a silencer, the people in that house are going to hear that gunshot.
Yeah.
And they all react to it. And I'm like, Good for you guys.
Yeah,
that is a weird little bit of research that no one outside of John Wick understands.
Oh my god. John Wick 4, everybody see it.
I don't think anybody needs to be told to go see
no.
John Wick anymore. You just hear there's a new John Wick and you're like, all right, when am I going to see that?
When can I fit that into my schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just generally speaking, the silencer was realistic. The way the bodyguard guy handles himself in that situation is also very realistic. Like the way he fires a gun, like the whole what do you call it? Trigger control. Like the whole scene is
They
really
hold
well
their
done.
guns properly.
They hold their guns. They hold their guns properly.
Because that was a big complaint that we had with season 3 and the Russians. They didn't hold their guns right.
Ah.
That may seem like a silly concern, but you're talking about highly trained mofos.
Right,
Yeah.
and they're just like holding it like you gotta hold it. It's a two-handed thing.
Some other nerds on the internet complained after season 3, and they were like, you know what? Screw them. We're going to get it right.
I enjoy it as a deliberate choice. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they have to make the Russians as incompetent as possible while also being the main antagonists.
See? There. Yep.
While also having the magical ability to get Hopper out of there while it's being raided by the army.
Hey, man, it's good writing. Good show, good writing.
It's fantastic writing. It really is. So yeah, a very impressive scene. That's all.
I don't know what you have next.
No shoes, running through the snow, gaping foot wound. That all makes sense.
We're talking
I said I
about...
wasn't going to talk about the foot again.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
The
Hopper's foot.
Hopper's foot.
It's like it's not even busted.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Thank you for bringing that up, actually, because the scene where he's walking and
We've
talking.
brought it up every episode.
I'm obsessing about this.
Really?
He really has.
No, like seriously, dude's foot.
And
he's just like walking with a slight limp.
Not even.
When it's like
not even. And like he said, running through the snow, like it's no
No.
big deal. Meanwhile, his bone is like not where it's supposed to be anymore. But he's fine. And he has it at the end of the scene. Like, that would be gangrenous and gone.
Oh, yeah.
He
would have one foot.
For real.
Like, yeah.
I feel so validated right now.
Yeah, no, that was pretty crazy. Because I had to, like, think back. I was like, wait, why is he limping? It was just like, oh, yeah. But wait, no, he should be, like, crawling right now. This doesn't make sense. But, you know, I guess to move the plot along, they had to abandon it.
But, like, they didn't... Oh, God.
This ain't a Tarantino show, unfortunately.
They could have just had it be, like, a broken foot.
Yeah.
And then, like, show him makeshift some shit to hold his ankle together.
Yeah.
And I could suspend my disbelief enough. But they had to have that scene.
So gory.
Where, that gory scene where you can see his foot is split open and he's pulling the chain through it.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you did that for the gross out effect. And if you didn't do that, you wouldn't have any continuity issue here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
See, they originally Hopper was supposed to be in a wheelchair for the rest of season 4.
No, he was supposed to hop.
Shit.
I hit that joke twice. Yes.
I got nothing else to say.
Anyway, he does get to his spot where he's supposed to, and he's just wrapped in blankets eating Jif, and I'm sorry, that's my kind of night.
That is a very cozy scene. You know, he thinks his woman's coming for him, and he's just, I'm just going to be sitting here
eating peanut butter.
My Jif.
Put on some blankets.
Yeah.
And my only note for that whole scene was, that's how I eat Jif too.
Which I have a note about that scene too, but that's not my first note. Did you guys get to the Max's mom fake out yet?
We ended the last episode
on that.
Oh,
okay.
We can go
but
back.
We can go back to that if you have something to
only
say.
because I just wanted to talk about something with it. So first off, like if you're going into the scene blind, like you don't know what's coming, which I actually forgot when I rewatched the episode last night. That's not the first time you see Max's mom, right?
No, you see her a lot in the previous season.
And she's always drunk or like passed out.
She's only that way in this season. So because after Billy and after the Billy's dad leaves them.
Because I was gonna say, like, is this the first real interaction we ever see Max have with her mom?
It is the first time we see her with her mom.
No, it's the second.
When else do we see her with her mom?
Well, because that was the thing. If not, what's that?
The snowball.
Oh.
Her mom's doing her hair and talking to her for the snowball.
Okay, that's right. That's
but
right.
that so this is the longest conversation.
This is the longest conversation
we've ever
we
seen.
see. Yeah.
Easily.
Well, then that was the thing. Like, it's crazy. Hold on. Yeah. That it was crazy that like it was a really nice fake out because my first thoughts that I was thinking, especially because of how abruptly the scene comes up, it's just like, okay, who the hell are you, Max's mom? Like, we're just gonna shoehorn in this like character development, and then it's just like, well, no, that makes sense because it's like it's a Vecna fake out, and it's like that one maybe little bit of attention that she wanted from her mom or something. It's like would lure her in.
The whole thing wasn't a fake out though.
Yep, we don't think it was fully a fake out.
What do you mean by that?
Because after when they're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer park to go to the cemetery. Is it Dustin?
I think it's Dustin.
Dustin says something to her along the lines of, does this have to do with what happened with your mom? So we
Dustin
think that
saw her talking to her mom.
Yeah, we think that the first part of it might have been like a real interaction, but then her mom walked away. And from the hug on is
I was gonna say when
Vecna.
the snap back to
we
reality.
think it would be from the hug on. We think is
there is a visual cue for it
Vecna.
too. While her mom is hugging her, the clouds go dark and a bunch of shadow pops over before Vecna voice starts.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually meant to be a visual cue showing us that like, oh, we've slipped into hallucination.
Because the
so she was actually just with her mom then the whole time. You think?
Until the hug.
Until the hug.
So
okay, because the hug I think like seals the deal of it's like okay.
Well, that's why we think the hug is what starts the Vecna part.
We from the way Dustin says he saw her with her mom essentially, that makes us think okay, her mom hugged her and walked away. But from Max's point of view,
it like kept going.
It kept going
in a much more motherly way.
Yeah.
Yes.
That she never had.
Yes.
Well, blaming you for, your brother's death and all that.
Yeah.
Very motherly.
Etc.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, and I don't know if I said this in the last episode, but this was a note, and you said it was a good note.
I agree with it.
Like, I get it. Like, your brother died. He kind of, sort of ish, I guess, sacrificed himself. Whatever, however you want to read into that. But, like, Billy's just such an asshole. Why the sudden post-mortem sympathy and, like, oh...
Well, that's why
woe is me, I'm Max. It's like, dude, he was nothing but shit to you.
Well, I have a note for later in this episode about how I feel about that. And it also has to do with what happens in the finale of this season as well.
Okay.
I don't know that Max is being truthful with herself in that sense.
I mean, I do think there's a lot of guilt. And I think that's... It's a very complicated place to be emotionally.
Well, like she feels like she roped him into this whole situation kind of thing?
She feels like if... Okay, so... I'm going to get into some outside of the show stuff. I read the Runaway Max book, and Billy instills in her that it's her fault that they moved to Hawkins in the first place.
I mean, he says that in season 2.
It's a line in season 2, but they really go into like this is beat into her, this idea.
Yeah, so like she feels responsible, but it's still all false.
Yeah,
but
it is.
It's her. Why would she? Yeah,
right. But
I get it.
Yeah, she's a victim of abuse.
Yeah.
So she's internalized the things that her abuser told her.
Mm-hmm.
And even though like you could like when you're a victim of abuse, you could intellectually know those things are wrong, but that still eats at you.
Yeah.
Like
it's just so hard for me to watch and like sympathize with her when it comes to Billy. Like I feel bad for her,
right?
Overall, but it's just like it's Billy though. Like shouldn't you be like throwing a party? I don't know. I did not like Billy. I think I was vocal.
Nobody likes Billy.
We've been very vocal about our dislike of Billy.
Nobody here likes Billy.
Yeah.
It's hairy upper lip. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that.
That's fine because we'll probably get into it later on because she reads that letter. So
yeah.
Yuri, the dickwad.
my whole thought on Yuri, like while this scene is going on, because this is when they are drugged, right?
Yeah.
So they're drugged, and Yuri calls Dimitri at the gulag and is like, "Oh, I can get more money for Americans and for a shady Russian guard. Like, you're an asshole."
Which I have a note about that. Yuri's betrayal. It was very frustrating because it's just like, oh, everyone's so close, and it's like, nope. But another fake out. But I really like the parallelism, the pottery. It rhymed. Of how like you see Hopper, like he's about to get detained, and then they're like their drugs start to like kick in. What's his face? Murray. Murray and Joyce.
Yeah, because they both drink the coffee.
Yeah, and then like what's his face? Dimitri gets got too at the same time. Well, not got, but
got. He gets got.
Yeah, he gets got.
Not the final got.
It's a really good scene.
That's what I wanted to clarify. But yeah, no, it was a good scene. I like that a lot, even though I think it's really ironic how suspicious Murray is of Russians.
Oh my god,
just falls right into the trap. I'm going to sip this drink this Russian guy
gave me. Talked about it. It's like, okay, sure, I'll have the coffee from the crazy Russian man.
That was a bit dumb. This guy would not in a million years take a sip. Joyce totally would.
Super out of character for Murray.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the man has a security system in his house. He gave Alexei a pat down with a metal detector.
He had
in the
Joyce
previous
destroy
season.
A doll from like 10 feet away with a rope and pulley system.
Right, like, but I'll have your coffee. Yeah. Thanks.
That was a bit odd.
And like it really frustrates me when they do stuff like this, because scenes like this are so easily fixed.
Yeah.
All you needed was for Joyce to be the one who drank the coffee, her to pass out, and Murray to be there, like, trying to wake her up, and boom, Alexei hits him over the head with something.
Yeah, that's seriously.
Yuri hits him over the head with something.
Yeah.
It's that simple to have a character act in character and still achieve the goal that you're going for.
Yeah, it would still reach.
But then he wouldn't have been able to double cross everyone and get his money that he doesn't get anyway. How?
Yeah, he would have just knocked.
Knocked Murray out.
Oh, he would have knocked Murray. I thought you said Murray would have knocked him out.
Oh no, that'd have been amazing. Oh. Yeah, and like Yuri must be making bank off of this. You have to hope the guy is set up for life if he does this. Because he's a smuggler.
He's a smuggler. He's not exactly, in their good graces either.
No one is going to work with this guy for the rest of his life if they find out he essentially gave up 4 people he was working with.
And that's also interesting, too, is like, do the Russians value Hopper, Murray, and Joyce all that much that they would literally just dismiss all the shit that the smuggler did just to throw him a bone to acquire
Probably them? Because they're on the KGB's wanted list, and that's like the highest level of wanted.
It just sounds so crazy to me. It's just like, oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, can you give us them? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll throw you an extra big bone. It's like I don't know. I don't know how Russian negotiation works.
Honestly, the way everyone talks about it on this show, Yuri was screwed if he went through with this anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Really dumb. Really, just across the board in the Russia story of this season, at least until we get to the next couple episodes, wildly stupid decisions being made by everybody involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Then we go back to Max, and they're going to the cemetery.
And Lucas is trying so hard.
This is Lucas's, final plea for her to open up to him. And she's just like, no.
I gotta go talk to my dead brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. This asshole brother of mine that's dead.
I'm
sorry. I can't get over it. Don't forget we got Nancy.
That's next.
That's next. That's after the first cemetery scene.
Well, just the talking between Lucas and Max, not Max at the grave. Yeah,
the framing.
We go to.
I do also wonder if Max actually does know a good lawyer, because that's what she says to Steve to convince him.
Probably
she might. Billy was her brother.
Very true. Very true. I do love that though. I know a good lawyer. He just looks at her.
Yeah, and that look he gives her, like, I don't feel like finding out if you're screwing with me.
But yeah, and then we're back to Nancy and Robin and getting the information from Victor Creel about the Creel house.
Yes.
Which looks like Murder House from
It really does.
American Horror
wonder
Story.
if they used the same
I think
house.
they might have.
I think it's
at
the
least
same
the
set.
inside,
It's
yeah.
really similar.
Well, that's a real house, but yeah.
Well, not on the inside, right?
I think some of it was shot from the inside. Like
Really?
of the
That wasn't a
inside
set?
of the actual house. I don't think so. Not all of it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Were there really many outside shots at all?
Not really. The only really real outside shots that we would get, sorry for the American Horror Story tangent, is when...
It's the first season, so it's okay.
Yeah. The best one. When Violet tries to leave. That's the only time we really get to see much of the outside.
Well, there's a lot of stuff
and there's
in the
like
backyard.
outside. There's
Oh,
like
and the
outside
tourists
shots within like
and-
the tourists and
yeah.
stuff, but the majority of it is set
Is
inside the
inside.
house. But yeah, Creel House looks like Murder House, and that girl, that child, is not 15.
No.
That child is not 15.
Alice Creel, the girl. There's
yeah.
it when Nancy and Robin are looking at the microfiche of like the article about what happened at the Creel house. It says in the article that Henry was 12 and Alice was 15. There ain't no way that girl is 15.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is relevant to anything, but it bugs me.
Which also, by the way, upon second viewing, it was so obvious that the son is like missing from like this entire backstory. It's just like, oh, I wonder who's responsible. It's like maybe the effed up kid in the corner that hasn't said anything.
Didn't when you were like rewatching this, don't you have a theory that he actually knows that it was Henry?
I think he's actively trying not to see that it's Henry.
Symbolism eyes.
Yeah.
He's trying not to see.
Literally, yeah.
No, I like it.
He was
wanna
sensitive.
His son was sensitive, and he didn't want to see that Henry was the cause. And he mentions that they moved away from their old place, and like, I think when Vecna tells his own backstory, he's like, "Oh, my father thought it would be a fresh start for me." Like, he knows something is wrong with his son.
And like Henry's the only one that's not having these
Henry's the
visions.
only one that doesn't
He's
have
the
visions.
only one that's not being affected by whatever this thing is that's in your home. Like, those are some big red flags. Like, maybe he's the one who's doing it.
Also, Vecna really tortures his sister. I don't know if there's anything more to be said about that, but like, she's the first person he sends through visions, and like, I think he even says something.
No, it
along
does
the
the
lines
mom
of,
first. The mom with when she's running the bathtub. That's the first one that we see when
No,
he's...
it's the first one we see, but before that happens, his
he's
sister's
killing...
waking up with night terrors.
I thought it was reversed, but either way, he's killing animals in front, like leaving dead animals in front of her. So
yeah, that too. Like, for whatever reason, and maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it'll come back later. He more so messed with his sister than anyone else at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where, like, we find out later he tried to kill her while he was giving his dad visions.
Yeah. Well, that's why he passes out.
Yeah,
he
himself.
Can't do.
That also speaks to a
once.
weakness. I think we brought this up before. It may be that. Well, no. It may be that he still can't do two people at once.
Oh, I was just thinking like sibling like issues and like with Max and why.
Why he targeted her?
Yeah. I don't want to jump ahead, but yeah.
No, that's a good idea.
That's a good point. Yeah. To piggyback on this.
Yeah, because I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, yeah, he does like show extra, like, torturous attention to his sister.
Yeah.
For like no reason. Yeah.
That's what he's doing with Max. He's torturing another little sister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, and like with all of his victims, he's like a spider. He's playing with his prey before the final strike.
Which just saying, I still hate Robin in this scene. Even though the "oh my boobs hurt" is what like allows them to move forward and get access to Victor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, just oh god.
We've talked a lot about how Robin got done a little dirty this season.
Yeah.
But then so during all of this, the Creel noted the grandfather clock that's their clock that's in all of the visions.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else did I write? He hears the song and he comes out of it magically, because music is the key.
Music is the key.
Music is the key.
Stars shining bright above you.
And like, what a performance by Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah, Robert Englund can throw down.
Oh yeah. No one should ever doubt his chops.
He can play any eccentric, strange
performance.
character.
So good. And I just love like this scene is such the build. It starts the build up for the rest of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like from this moment on, it's just like it just keeps like the tension just raises and raises and raises.
It's like a solid like
it's
30 minutes.
I was gonna say it's like a half an hour still.
Because I noticed that last night. It was just like at first it was like, oh my god, this has like 40 minutes left, and then it got to a point where it's like, oh wow, we're cruising.
Yeah,
like,
and it is. It's from that scene on where it's just like, oh god, what's gonna happen next? Oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Because they get caught, and then we go to Max at the cemetery, talking or reading her letter to Billy. Which this is what I wanted to say. I don't fully believe that what she's saying in the letter is how she actually feels. I think that how she actually feels is more so what she is saying in the second time when they're trying to get Vecna to take her over, and she says about how she, she doesn't feel guilty that he died. She feels guilty for wanting it to have happened. That I think that's more along those lines.
Well, I think Vecna says that to her too.
But he does say that, but I think that's what she actually thinks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like that's
Absolutely.
like, oh, I know what you're thinking, and then like at the end when like she actually comes out with it, it's like, oh shit.
Like I think that's what she. I fully think that is.
But at the same time, I do think she's legitimately conflicted about not being able to tell people that he saved them. Like, she's holding on to this piece of information that would, in some ways, redeem him to the people around him. And it's like, I cannot tell anyone that this happened.
Also, for selfish reasons for her, it would, it might have kept her family together. Like, as shitty as Billy's dad was, they weren't living in the trailer park.
Yeah.
Her mom wasn't drinking.
Arguably, they're better off at the trailer park.
Right, but they still would have had a house. Her mom wouldn't be drinking. Like, there's things in her life personally. Her mom wouldn't be what she is right now.
Yeah,
if she was able to, and that's why I don't know that she wants to tell people what he did to redeem him. I think she wants to tell people what he did to kind of make her life back being normal.
Yeah, I could see that, definitely.
That's just my thoughts.
Billy would have hated that letter.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely would have hated it.
Yeah. Stop whining, Max.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you got notes? What do you got? What do you guys say?
So I just have more F Billy. Max keeps holding on to his one righteous moment, which was also his death. But at the same time, if there is more to that, with like if she's kind of strategizing with this letter, like telling him what she thinks he would want to hear. I don't know. I don't feel as passionate about it as I did. I mean, I still say, F Billy he was not a good person.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of the afterlife and everything going on with Vecna, I think there's a lot more going on other than just like, no, you shouldn't be sympathetic. So I also have a nitpick at the very end, but I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Steve is the real big brother.
That's what
Steve is the real big brother. Steve's everybody's big brother.
I said Steve to the rescue, the brother she deserved.
Yeah. Which is really cool too, because like when all this nonsense is going on, and then Steve just like walks up, he's like, "No, that's it. Like I'm calling it." And then you see her eyes. It's like, "Oh shit!"
So like, you've got that juxtaposition too with that scene where in the nightmare world she's being chased by Billy, and in the real world she's being shook by Steve trying to
save her.
And you also see is this the first time where you see exactly what is happening in Brain Upside Down world while people are being because I love that you just as soon as he grips her head or like does the thing over her head, she like rises.
Yes.
And then when the thing's around her neck, it's like,
like
that was I thought that was really cool.
So throughout this scene, it's absolutely insane. It's so cool. Just thoughts on Vecna through all of this. He just assumes people are simple, and that complex emotion is just a flat out lie, because I legitimately do not think he can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
He's so severed from humanity, he completely disregards the parts of people that make them human.
Yeah.
Like, when the music is going, and Max is escaping, and he's looking out there, he doesn't give a shit.
He's kind of just chilling, watching.
Yeah, if
I think that's more shock, though, where it's like, whoa, how'd she do that?
He's clearly annoyed, and that's all he's got. He's just annoyed that this is happening. Like, there's no affect to him whatsoever of, oh, like, this is how people can get away from me. Like, human emotion rising above is a weakness of my power.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit him at all.
No.
He just does not give a shit.
And he lets her get into that area. Nobody else gets that far with trying to run away. She's the only one that can. I think part of that's because she's the only one that knows what's going on.
Well, isn't he like calling? Like, isn't he like luring her to that area? Isn't he like calling after her? No.
No. When she gets there, he's like, "How did you get here?" Or something.
Like, how did you find this
place?
Yeah. You're right.
Because she's not. Because she's not supposed to see his other victims tied up or whatever.
Which is pretty cool. It's like, oh, what a fate.
Like, he lets her do that. He lets her see inside of his head. She found her way in, and he's like, okay, this is gonna scare her worse.
Right. Yeah. And it's Robin. Robin is the one who puts the music with the visions. Like, oh, maybe this is how they get them out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, because they walkie Dustin, right? And then
Dustin walkies them.
Oh yeah, he's like, what's her favorite song?
Yeah.
What if they didn't pick the right one?
How to get burned.
Right. What if? Luckily, she just had it on her.
Well, she's got Lucas. Lucas knows what's up.
Yeah. She's listening to it like the entire... Yeah. Every time we see her, almost like that's what she's got on repeat.
Which, by the way, small side note, Eddie's not in this episode at all.
Eddie is not in this episode at all.
Not even like hiding at all. Like no.
Which I found funny since he is my favorite. I love him, and this is my favorite episode. Yep. It's just so good.
After rewatching this, I do really love this episode, but I think I would put the season 4 premiere above it. I think I finally determined my decision.
The premiere.
Yeah, just because it's just overall, it made me want to watch Stranger Things again.
Well,
I hold on to it with so much regard.
I mean, we kind of were like we didn't watch this season when it initially started streaming. We kind of forgot that it was starting up again. I really didn't. Yeah. I didn't really see much of like the trailers or anything for it. It was just like, okay, Stranger Things is starting. That's cool. We'll watch it when we get around to it. And then, we were living at our parents' house, and we needed something to do. And I was like, "Oh, Stranger Things is on," and we watched it, and we were like, "Oh God, what?
What is
happening?
You guys had seen season 3 though, right?
Oh yeah, we had watched. We binged season 3 when it came out.
Skipped all of season 3, and then like everybody was raving about the new season. I was like, oh, that's still a thing. And then Gabby was just watching it, but like
because we had started watching it before. You did.
No, I was very late to this. But yeah, the whole basketball scene, I was just like, okay.
The basketball / D&D game.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was great.
That got me into it. And I had no idea who Lucas's sister was, so I was like, "Who the hell is this? I love her. What is this?" And then Eddie, I didn't realize if like that was him just being introduced, or if he was in season 3. So it was like a whole thing. I had so many questions, and I wanted answers.
And yet, you still like vehemently side with Hop in season 3.
I do.
Okay.
I love Hawaiian.
You
have an action figure.
I do, and it's a great action figure.
I got him for you.
It's fantastic. I love it, and I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I'm just
the horse is
surprised.
dead.
If I only could make a deal with God.
That I still believe that is the most powerful scene of the entire show.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so good.
Yeah, oh, easily.
That's
It's like the climax of the series.
It really is.
Or at least what we have so
We
far.
watched.
I can't imagine. It's a bar that is set way too high for season 5.
So like this was our third.
I
This
don't
was
think they could.
this was our third time seeing the episode, but it was not. We have watched that scene multiple times just to watch the scene because it was like, do you want to watch that scene again? Yes, I do. And every time we watch it, it never like the impact of it never changes. Like it still has the same impact that it did when we saw it the first time, even knowing what you know what's gonna happen, but you're just like, oh my god, is she gonna is she gonna be okay?
It's like, is she gonna be okay? What's going on? Like the music keeps building because it's like not just the song; they have like a building orchestra on top of it. Yeah. And then it's just like, oh shit, Max might die, and then it like cuts to black, which is like, you know, you still deep down, you know, oh okay, but it's like, oh, what if? Like
the first time, I didn't.
No,
they got me.
You didn't think there was just going to be like a...
I thought there was a chance. Like, I thought that Max as a character had done enough to that point where they could kill her.
See, I thought the cut to black was going to be like the end.
I thought it was going to be the end.
Oh, so
and then the next episode, right.
But that would have been too cheap. I'm glad that they didn't do that. It was much better.
It was very surprising that it actually cuts back.
Now, watching this and knowing what happens in the finale, it makes how like her coming out of it that much more like emotional. I feel like where like, you know, Lucas is holding her like, I got you, and she's like, I'm here, I'm still here.
Which, by the
I'm
way,
here.
My nitpick.
Okay.
So after the running up the hill scene, Lucas, when he runs up to her, he says, "I thought we lost you." Bro, why didn't you just say I thought I lost you? Like, come on.
I know, right?
That bugs me. It bugs me so much for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, do you love this girl? Like, come on.
You're not Mike.
You're
not
right,
emotionally inarticulate.
Yeah, that's something Mike would have said.
Mike would have said that.
Oh, we lost you. Oh.
Oh, we lost you there for a second.
Oh, a decent little Mike and Will moment.
Yeah,
one decent scene with Mike.
Yeah, Mike actually he apologizes for being a dick.
He notices how distant he's been.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of like we had talked about it a little bit last episode. Like that was like a redeeming moment for him. You know, even though he's kind of crap most of the time anyway. Yeah. But okay, so we had talked about this a little bit last episode, and I want to get your thoughts since you're here.
Okay.
In this season, when they cut to the stuff that's happening in Russia, and the stuff that not so much the stuff that's happening in Russia after this episode, but when they cut to like the California crew and like previously when they would cut to Russia, do you feel like it kind of like takes you out of what's going on? Like the importance of what's going on, especially in Hawkins.
The California stuff, 1,000%. The Russian stuff, no. The only thing that took me out was just like how much darker and edgy it was than the rest of the show had ever been up until that point.
Yeah. So I feel like not Russia after this episode, like before.
Hon, I think what you're saying is like they were momentum killers.
Yeah, like do you feel like they like killed the drive of what you know?
Because Russia was just like, okay, this is slow, bleak, and ouch, I'm Hopper.
Right.
Whereas like California was just like,
this is boring.
This is boring.
You know, the Nina once we find out where 11 is, like, yeah, I want to find out what happened to her and her backstory. And then obviously we know what's happening with like the Hawkins crew and the stuff that they're dealing with Vecna. And I feel like there's so much tension in those two things that it kind of like takes you out of it. And it loses you a little bit.
They're definitely the weaker elements of the story. But like you said, Russia becomes more important
after this episode. You know, once Dimitri is involved and is part of the the good guys.
Which I was really jumping ahead of myself. I thought that this episode was also the Demogorgon.
Oh no, that's a couple episodes. Yeah, I don't even think it's the next episode. I think it might be. I think it's episode like 6.
Yeah, because what there's 8.
There's 9.
9, and the last 2 were...
The last 2 were part 2.
Isn't it the next one where they're waiting for... Like, they're in the jail, but they see... Like, they have to watch the Demogorgon kill something?
I don't know that happens in the next episode.
No?
I think they talk
Or they
about
talk
it.
about the
They
monster.
talk about the monster because they.
He's like, I know what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Which is, I get it, and I am all for it, but it's such a cheesy moment.
Yeah.
It will feed, or like whatever he says.
Whatever he said,
like,
yeah.
Come on, Hop.
They're trying
Put your
to
shirt back on. Put
they're
your Hawaiian
trying
shirt
to
back.
fatten us up. That's
Yeah.
why we're getting this meal.
Yeah.
It's ruining everybody's good time.
Well, then, I don't want to eat anymore. Thanks, man.
Pop the buzzkill.
Which, by the way,
man.
would you want to be mauled to death by a Demogorgon while starving, or would you want to be like, oh, I got a nice full belly, and then just get killed? I mean, you're probably gonna die anyway. I'd rather have a full belly.
It's your last meal.
Yeah.
I would enjoy
I
it.
mean, you know what? It's like a win-win. It's like I get a nice last meal, and so does the Demogorgon. You know.
Yeah,
It's like,
in the end, nature, the
Yeah.
circle of life.
You
right.
know, with alternate universe animals.
Hey,
Yeah.
life is life.
I feel like I just helped derail this whole thing.
Oh no, we go off the rails. We go off the rails so much.
There are no rails.
There's
good.
the train has been off the tracks for a very long time.
Good.
We just talk at each other the whole time, and
Yes.
people listen,
That's how it should
and
be.
people listen.
Well, like 15 people regularly listen. Speaking of, we're actually up to 750 downloads since we started the
Really?
Yep.
podcast. Yeah, as of
Okay.
today.
So keep on listening, folks.
Frokes.
Frokes.
Is that what we're calling our fans? They're the Frokes?
No,
Frokes?
no.
I don't know.
You'd
That
have,
might
to, you'd have to
stick.
come up with a meaning. Like, why Frokes?
I don't have the
I
wherewithal
just
to do
can't.
that right now.
I just can't speak. That's all.
I don't know if I brought this up before in any episodes that I was on. What's you guys' Vecna song? What do you think your Vecna songs would be?
Oh. I know mine.
I know mine.
I don't know mine off the top of my head. Lay them out, people.
So mine is Stray Light Run Existentialism on Prom Night, which you should put on the emo playlist.
What is that?
It's called Existentialism on Prom Night
By
Stray Light Run.
Never heard of them.
Sing
probably
me
heard the song.
something soft, sad and delicate, or loud and out of key.
I was gonna ask if it's emo, but never mind.
Sing me
now.
anything.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
I feel like a lot of people who know me would have been like, really? It's not a My Chemical Romance song?
Yeah, I was
it's
expecting.
it's pretty crazy that it's not. Yeah.
Mine's Hunger Strike by Temple of the Dog.
Really?
I swear to God. That song makes me happy in any setting with any people. That's just
All right.
that's my jam right there.
I mean, I feel like a My Chem song would probably do it, but
Mhm.
like that's my favorite song. Like my favorite song.
Huh.
I used it in art projects in high school. Like
I'm drawing a blank.
I think
Bad Brother.
you're fine. You tried not to listen to the kind of music that I was listening to.
Yeah, but it's okay because I get to enjoy it now. So the fun is no longer being sucked out of it.
If I had to pick a song, I listened to so much stuff when I was younger, and I think my Vecna song would actually be something I didn't find until a few years ago.
Something from the Wonder Years.
Yeah, it would be Came Out
Come
Swinging.
Out Swinging.
Yeah.
I don't know that one either. I don't know much Wonder Years.
No, you would know this one if you heard it.
Or is
It's a good
probably
song.
One of their bigger ones.
Yeah.
Come out swinging from a South Philly basement.
Yeah, it speaks to me.
And
On like a visceral level. Yeah.
It speaks to me.
The storytelling, the anger, but like the subdued anger, honestly just the setting of a dude coming from South Philly, just like it
It could
speaks
save
to me
you from your impending doom.
Yeah. Also, it's just one of those like pump up songs. Like
Yeah.
if I heard that, I'd be like, yeah, up yours, Vecna. I'm out of here.
The reason, like, I picked Hunger Strike mainly because, like, in all of my friend groups and a lot of different groups of, like, my family members and everything, like, I can bond with that song. And it made me think of, like, during that whole scene, like, when she's, like, about to die and she's just, like, having flashbacks through, like, previous episodes and stuff while running up the hills going on. It's like, I could just
like
have that.
see that.
Yeah, like, that song plays in my car and I'm just driving by myself. That's, like, what's going through my head. I'm just, just previous episodes of my life. It's like... And how do you not sing it? I don't know.
I feel like I remember like hearing that in the car on like drives with like our parents and stuff.
Takes
like
me back to that Marsden Street MMR days, and yeah. Anyway,
we actually haven't talked about that before, so that's
cool.
That was a nice little combo.
Appropriate for the episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I want to know what the I feel like the other characters need to have Vecna songs though.
I'm wondering, it would be a little corny, but
it would be corny, but I feel like
well.
It's necessary.
Yeah,
everybody needs to at least have
one. Need one. Maybe somebody's isn't strong enough and it doesn't work.
Right, they need to have them because they know what to do to, combat him when he's in their mind, and clearly they didn't win, so he can do it again. And he's going to be targeting them.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't do something like that earlier, before the 4th season ended. After they saw what it did to Max in the cemetery.
Well, because they know that he was targeting specific people to open portals in that season.
Yeah.
So I don't think they were in any danger at that point.
But now that the juice.
But
is
now
loose,
that, and now and he's going to be specifically targeting them because they went after him.
Yeah. And we all know what Dustin's song is going to be.
Stop it.
Oh, Neverending Story?
Master of Puppets.
No, I think it's going to be Master of Puppets because of Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie.
I am 100% certain that Dustin is going to be a metalhead in the next season.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I could get behind that.
He's gonna be decked out in a leather jacket and have a Megadeth fucking patch on the back.
He's gonna have Eddie's battle vest. You know that's what he's gonna have. He's gonna have his thing.
Maybe.
Possible.
They left Eddie's body there, so I don't think it'll be the exact same vest.
Yeah.
Stop! You know that's a bone of contention with me. I hate that.
They can wash it.
I hate that so much.
I'm also convinced that we're never going to see his body, and that's going to be something important to the story. Is the fact that they left him there, and
Dustin feels immense guilt about it.
Oh, definitely, but
he's not coming back. I've already resigned myself to that.
This character is too important in the eyes of the fans at this point. They're going to do something. I don't think he may not be back the whole season, whatever. They're not just going to leave it at that after this much hype. That's all.
I no longer believe it, so
I honestly I don't know. I don't know one way or the other. I wouldn't be surprised one way or the other, to be honest. If they let him, if they do actually kill him off, I think they would have to give him some better closure than he got in the last episode.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if there's we got to bring him back. The fans said bring him back.
I think at the
Jon Snow all over
I
again.
don't think it's going to happen.
Jon Snow was supposed to come back.
Yeah.
Was he though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he doesn't. I think he does in the books, right?
They didn't get that far.
They didn't get that far.
That's literally
that's my piece of evidence.
I thought he was brought back from death in the book already.
I'm almost
pretty sure he has.
I'm almost positive they only got up to mid-season 6.
I got
I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. That's just what I heard.
got 20 pages into the first book and was like, I'm out. I'll watch the show.
Who needs a book when you have pictures and colors?
So I still think at the bare minimum, what we're gonna get out of Eddie in the next season is 2 things: some kind of acknowledgement of his body in the Upside Down, even if it's just a wounded Vecna walking past him or whatever, just anything, and Dustin getting a Vecna vision and Vecna using Eddie against him.
The only thing we're gonna get is how they got out of the Upside Down, and that's it. And we're not gonna get Eddie back because Joseph Quinn has a very very hardcore filming schedule right now, and I don't think Stranger Things falls into that anymore.
Didn't we have a whole conversation about how there was this open gap in his schedule because he finished filming something very important very early?
Yeah, but he just got tied to the new Gladiator movie.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's going to film immediately.
That starts filming next month.
Also, is Stranger Things being impacted by the writer's strike?
Yes.
The Duffers
Even
have
more
said that
reason they could bring him back.
The Duffers have said that they're siding with their writers because just because they start filming, the writing doesn't stop. So until the strike is over, they are not filming.
Show's doomed. Show's doomed. I don't know. I've never watched a show. I'm not saying no show survives a writer's strike, but there's never been a show that I personally was watching that didn't go downhill after the writer's strike. Breaking Bad.
But that's like because they tried to do it without the writers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the opposite of what's happening.
They're not doing anything without them.
But they're still like all that. Once the strike's over, once they either get paid more, or they just decide to stop striking. It's like they're still like they're going to be rushing to like spit something out. So it's like,
I don't know
it's still not going to be the same type of quality.
I don't know that they will. I think they're going to
have, like board meetings and write it.
Well, they did start writing stuff. They have the script for the first episode already. I don't know how much more they have. They were supposed to start filming next month. They were supposed to start filming in June of this year.
So they were through this process.
So they probably have like the bones of a lot of episodes. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the best.
Me, us too.
If they drop the ball here, we had a very good season.
Yeah.
With this one, yeah.
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 And 3.
And the emotional high point I'm ignoring you. And the emotional high point that was this episode.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So good.
We've been going off, so we're probably not even going to be able to post as many episodes as we normally do in a month because we only get a certain amount of time allotted every month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
you've been doing 2-parters.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end here if we even want to have.
Well, we have to do 2-parters for this season because all of them are over an hour long.
Yeah.
And then, once we get into part 2, which is episodes 8 and 9, episode 9 is 2.5 hours.
It's crazy.
So, Matt, do you want to do our sign off?
Yeah. What's the
signing off from
signing
Hawkins
off.
Hellfire.
Yeah. All right. Signing off. This is Matt. Thanks for having me again. Goodbye to all you listeners out there for the Hawkins Hellfire Collective. Dusty Buns gets it done.
You stole her thing.
I thought I was supposed to say that. I thought
that
was like the ending.
Devin says that.
Oh,
honey, you say your thing.
No.
Dusty Buns gets it done.